This is something I've been asked a few times, and I don't really know how long the videos will be because it's kind of like a one subject question with a kind of a one way answer. It's kind of a two-part answer, I guess. But don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and give me your comments too. I really like getting your comments because then it helps me to think of maybe some things that I could make videos about. Things that you may have asked me or that I may ask you. You may have a hack or a tip or a suggestion that I may not know about. But what was asked of me, and this is asked a lot, is do I crave carbs? I mean, let's call this carb, craves, or craving carbs or carb crave, or I don't know. Uh, Not like do. I mean, I'll put like, I don't know. I wish I could call this maybe carb cravings or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get that far. I'm going to film this today, and I'll probably have this out on Thursday. I do have some other videos out. One, I'm making a big old hamburger. One, I'm trying a bar called an IQ bar. Helps you with your noggin and all that. But this question was asked of me is, do I crave carbs? And it's a kind of a two-parter. And I think we all have some of the same cravings. We wouldn't go trick-or-treating when we were kids if we didn't crave sweets, which are carbs. And maybe we crave marshmallows and s'mores. Maybe we crave a good cereal or some big crunchy bread with butter on it. Maybe some garlic bread. I don't know. Maybe we crave pizza crust, that kind of stuff. But where the carbs are coming from, do I crave just straight out carbs? And I'm sure I get those, but I get something probably a little bit more than that. I don't sit at home thinking, boy, you're right now a candy bar would sound good, because a candy bar usually sounds good no matter what. One thing I don't really like is if I crave something like a meal, but I go and I just buy a candy bar, like I'm in a hurry or I'm like, vending machine, or and out pops a candy bar or maybe some Twinkies or something. I don't really like that, because when you want to have like a meal, then you have like a snack or chips and a drink or something like that. That's not usually that satisfying, but I don't necessarily have a craving for like a bag of chips. Like right now, if someone had a big bowl of chips in front of me, I'd probably eat some, but I wouldn't seek out, chips. Candy, same thing. With holidays, you have some candy, or someone gets a candy as a gift, or a slice of cake, or a donut, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's kind of an ongoing, take it or leave it kind of a craving. Where I find myself craving carbs more often than that are when they come alongside something else. And what I mean by that is, when you look at a hamburger ad, let's say on TV, what do they focus on? The big, thick, juicy patty, and it's juicy and it's seasoned with delicious seasonings, garlic maybe, and some onion, a big thick slice of onion, and heavy, delicious cheeses. They focus on that. Maybe the secret sauce and the thick cut pickles, maybe, or whatever it is you may like on yours. Maybe you like tomatoes on yours. I'm not a real fan of tomatoes. And so, what do they focus on last usually? The bun. If you look at McDonald's Big Mac commercial, the old song, 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, onions, pickles, on a sesame seed bun. It's last. Is it last because of the rhyming? Maybe. But really, it's usually the thing we focus on the least is the bun. Now we have it's a beautiful borscht bun, a bun, or a buttered egg bread bun, or ciabatta bread. Remember that came out? Or some kind of really delicious tortilla. They'll mention it, but the focus on it is if you're going to have a big burrito from your favorite burrito shop, they don't cover the burrito that's wrapped in it. They'll cut it open, they'll show it like this. Look at this, look at all this stuff coming out. They don't say, look at this shell, this tortilla, that's surrounding the stuff inside. All this stuff is here about, look at this beautiful tortilla. No, we don't focus on that. But you don't realize you miss that until you don't have that. So when you eat that big burger and maybe you have it lettuce wrapped, and it's good. It really is good. But it's a lot of lettuce to replace the bun, the size of the bun, the thickness of the bun. Maybe you want to eat an open face with a knife and fork. Oh, excuse me. It's been really good sleeping weather right now. It looks like it's gonna rain and it's cold and it's and all that. We got the fires. Hopefully they'll be out soon. But yeah, and maybe you can eat your burrito in a bowl. They have Big Macs now. You get a Big Mac, no bun, and they put it like in a little container or a cup, and you can eat it that way. Or you can get a quarter pound of cheese with no bun. I don't use ketchup because ketchup is high in carbs. I like ketchup, okay. I'm not a huge fan, but I don't even like ketchup. I don't eat rice. But you may not, I may find myself not missing a large order of French fries. Some people used to love getting French fries just to get some ketchup and dip it and maybe get a Coke, a cola with it. I miss some of those drinks. There was a show on TV and they were talking about drinking Dr. Peppers. It was some southern show. And Dr. Pepper sounds good right now. But I don't necessarily crave that. But I find myself craving more the part of the meal that's carbs versus carbs. Like, boy, I sure wish I could go and get a cotton candy right now. I'd love to have some spun sugar on a cardboard cone and no, I don't get those kind of cravings that often. Do you? Do you crave things like maybe ice cream, that kind of stuff? I like that kind of stuff, but I think also mentally I know this is something I should probably not have as a diabetic. Once in a while, for a treat, a holiday, a birthday, that kind of thing, maybe I can have a small slice of cake or something to that extent. Maybe somebody bakes cookies, and boy, those cookies sure smell good. We don't even have one. And as long as I can just have one and not have one all the time, then that's probably okay. But if I go have one and they leave it in the room and they come back and I've had 1 dozen, that's a different story entirely. So for me, yes, of course, I will crave carbs, but in a different respect than I think that people have asked the question. So no, I don't, like right now, I would never think to go into the kitchen and open the freezer, take the lid off the ice cream and shunk, like that. But I may crave a quesadilla, a tortilla with some cheese inside. Put that on the frying pan, ooh, there, and then cut it in half. Maybe put a little grilled chicken in there. I might crave that tortilla going with the cheese and the chicken. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if that does make sense, because I do crave the individual standalone carb, a chocolate, a hot fudge sundae, a hot buttermilk, butterscotch sundae, or that kind of thing. A fudge brownie with some ice cream on it. That brownie sundae, that sounds really good. But I don't really go around craving that, probably because I never was in a house where we always had dessert. You always see on TV, they always have a dessert. And dessert, we get that once in a while, pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving, that kind of thing. Birthday cake at a birthday, a scoop of ice cream kind of thing. But we weren't out seeking, it wasn't like, oh God, look, I made the chicken dinner, but what are we going to have for dessert? No, I never in a household like that. So a dessert would be a special treat, and that's how they are to me to this day. So yes, I crave carbs in the sense of maybe a Hershey's with almonds, maybe a big old handful of Hershey's Kisses, or a Heath bar. I used to like the toffee Heath bar, double dipped chocolate peanuts. I like those. But yes, for me, I think it's more the thing that accompanies, that is part of something else. Burger with bun, burrito with tortilla, pancakes with my eggs and bacon or hash browns, that kind of thing. So I would crave it more going with something else than standalone. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Please don't forget. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. What about you and your cravings for carbs? Take care.